Hello, and welcome back. For our bonus project today, I'm going to show you how I created this card. The inspiration came from a tie that I saw in a men's shop when I was with my husband, and I took a picture of it, and it sat on my phone for a little bit, and then on a Sunday afternoon I pulled up the picture, and this is what came out of it. So I'll actually put the picture in the comments after this video so you can see where the inspiration came from. So if you're out and about shopping, take a picture of something that catches your eye, and then you can always translate that into a piece of artwork. So let me show you how I made this background. So I used Seedless preserves and spiced marmalade, and first I stamped with this little bee from the Sweetest Honey card making. You think I would remember after this day, but and I just random stamped this bee. And to random stamp, you kind of do it in a triangle pattern, and you can change the direction, and you can stamp it off of the page. It doesn't have to be exact triangles, but you just kind of get a random pattern going, and you'll get all these fun little bees on your page. Okay, I think maybe one more right here. All right, so after I did that, I took the spiced marmalade, and I'm going to get a sticky note so I don't get my fingers all inky, and I added some spiced marmalade just on top of all of the bees. You can do it as dark or as light as you want, and you can even go back after, because I'm going to add seedless preserves, and you can go after you've added, I can't even talk now, after I added that, to add more color if you need to. So I'm just going to add a little circle of color on top of all the bees. Now in the tie that I got the inspiration from, the bees, I believe were, I need to look at that picture again, but I believe the yellow was already on the bees, and I didn't want to color all of them in, so I decided to just use the spiced marmalade. And then the last couple up here. All right. So then I'm going to bring in, I should put this in the picture so you can see what we're doing. The seedless preserves. And I'm just going to go like in between all of the bees. And it's okay if it kind of covers them up, because you can go back and add more of the marmalade if you need to. I'm just going to kind of go in there and mix and match. Mix those two colors together. Not match, just mixed. Oh. There we go. You can do as much or as little as you want. And add that color, lay it down on your project. This is the fun of just oxides, is you can mix them together and then they kind of get a different color. It just looks really cool. And I'm using this post-it note because I don't want to get my fingers all inky or my fingerprints on my project. So it helps to hold the paper down while I'm adding some color, and keeps my fingers clean. And you can sit and play with this for quite a while, meshing those colors together. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time to do that. And then I'm going to take that preserves and add an edge around all of the just kind of pull those together even more, especially those bees on the edge. Okay, so that's how I got the background. And once you're done with that, my son came and took my spray bottle. He needed to do his hair. So I'm going to just wipe this down as best I can. It's better if you have a little bit of water to pull up that ink. I should just get my own spray bottle, but why not use what you have, right? Okay, so next I'm going to add this fun glitter gel. So this is the Stickles Solar Flare, and I have this template that you can cut on your Cricut. Close to My Heart also has some really fun stencils that they just came out with as well. But this one I already had from another project that I did. So I thought the shapes worked perfectly with this project. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay that down and smush some of that glitter gel right over the top of the project. Okay, and you can actually pick up your extra. We're not going to waste, and use it again. So I'm going to add a little bit up here in this corner. A little bit goes a long way, but you can put it on as thick or as thin as you would like. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it over and do this other side. I'm just going to get a little bit more. I should probably get another jar of this. But this Solar Flare is gold, and then it has these really fun gold stars throughout it. So every once in a while you'll get a little gold star. It's kind of fun. Okay. And I'm working on the all-purpose mat because it's easy cleanup for all the fun multimedia things that I'm adding to this. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way and add a little bit right here. I've had this jar for quite a while, so it does last you a long time. Okay, and then you can just wash off your template in some water, and the same with your little spatula. I'm going to set it aside right now so we can finish up this card. All right, so you'll want to give this a little time to dry. You want that glitter gel to dry completely before you stamp on it or do anything else. Just clean that up a little bit. Okay, so what I did was I did one already so we can finish this card. So you can see that it's all dry. You can see those stars in there. And what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to stamp a sentiment on the center of the card. So the stamp set that I used is called Slimline Sentiments. It was a special Close to My Heart had a while ago. We are bringing back, I believe in the next idea book there is another Slimline set. So this one is not available, but there is another one coming. So I just did a little bit older and a lot more fabulous, but they have all these other different sentiments. Maybe I will do, this isn't just a thank you card, it's a hug with a fold in the middle. Maybe I'll do that one. Well, I don't know. I can't decide. Stick with what I did or change it up. I'll just stick with what I did. I liked the font on this one, so okay. So if your stamp set's new, you just want to season that little guy. And I'm going to bring my black ink back in. And I'm going to stamp right on top of that Solar Flare glitter gel. I was a little worried after doing all of that work that it wouldn't work out, but it did. So okay, I'm just going to stamp that right in the center. Hold that for just a minute. There we go. Okay, so then I'm going to add some of the black glitter brush, shimmer brush. Glitter, shimmer, all the things. So this is the black one, and I'm going to just add some splotches of the color right kind of on top of the shimmer, the Solar Flare that I've already laid down and is dried. There's a lot of layers to this card, and I love it so much. I pretty much just grabbed anything that shimmered and shined and put it on this card. Okay, let me clean this up real fast. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need some water to wash that down. Okay, so that needs to dry a little bit. So let's do our base. So this is one of Close to My Heart Slimline bases, and it also comes with envelopes. So that is what I'm using. And I'm going to start with black. And I will put the dimensions of this card in the description of the video, so if you want to create your own, you totally can. And along with a list of supplies, so if you're wondering what the different things were that I used. So this is Grape Cardstock, and I'm using the dark side. I think it matches that Seedless Preserves really well. And I'm going to lay that down. And then I'm going to, since that shimmer brush, it's probably not quite dry yet. I don't want to put my fingers on it. So I'm just going to add some adhesive and just carefully lay that down. And then we have our card. So it's really simple and easy to put together other than drying time. But look how cool that is. And it is fabulous. So fun. So I hope you enjoyed this bonus project and you try some of these distress oxides and all the gels and all the fun things. Let me know what you think in the comments, and come back in just a few minutes and I'll be giving you a sneak peek of our March's project. I'll see you in a bit.